Today, we are going to share with you a way to find free accommodation.
and our experience with it.
Hi there. Welcome to the Travel Team channel. My name is Rosana.
Andres here.
We are the Travel Team. We are a brother and sister team who share information about saving money, time, and learning about history. So, if you are interested in this kind of information, don't forget to subscribe. So, today we are going to talk about Couchsurfing. Couchsurfing is a website that connects travelers who are looking for accommodation with hosts who are willing to open their homes and welcome those travelers. So in the website it says you have friends all over the world. You just haven't met them yet. So this like summarize couch surfing philosophy, which is not only like exchanging free accommodation and that's it, but it's a way to exchange or to share and to experience different cultures. So um, in order to find a place to stay, um, you need to think about what skills or what experiences you can
What can you offer?
what can you offer to the host. So, for example, many people are in couch surfing as a way to practice languages. That was my brother's experience. And other people are there to make friends and to experience new cultures without leaving. So, in order to be in couch surfing, you need to create a profile, such as like in the same way that you do for Facebook. So you upload a picture, you put information about yourself, your interests, what things you do in your free time, and those kind of things. Once you do that, you can start like looking for hosts in the city that you are interested in traveling to. Um, also some safety basics that are on the web page are, for example, reviewing profiles and references from all the people that you are going to send requests to. Also, it says there to trust your instincts. So if something seems off or you don't feel like at ease with the person, just trust your intuition. Also says here to that it's very important to have a backup plan, which I totally agree with. Uh, so even if you find a host, it's a good idea also to check out like a hostel or a secondary way of accommodation. And also, it's a good idea to read about the culture, not only about the culture of the country or the place that you are going to visit to, but also about the hosts, because there are some differences between cultures that the other person can like interpret or like to see as
Offensive.
offensive. So it's very important to read about those kind of things before going.
For example, if your host is a vegetarian, or if your host is or some religion, like well, you need to know that before.
Yes, yes. So couch surfing is a way to or it says in the page that it's about the cultural exchange more than finding a free accommodation. Free accommodation is like the key or the tool or the bridge to connect two people. But really, this is about making friends and learning about the world. Really. And one final thing that I would mention is that there are two ways to be in couchsurfing. One is free, and the other one is to be verified. To be verified, you pay the fee, and then with that, you verify as just once for like a year, I think, or for life. Oh, well, we'll check and put the link below. They verify your address and your phone number, so it's like a extra layer of security uh, for you and for your host. So right now we are going to move on to the experiences. My brother has been both host and guest in Couchsurfing, and he's going to tell you about his particular experiences.
Okay, but first of all, some tips. First of all, well, you need to make your profile and upload some pictures and describe yourself. What do you like? What don't you like? Uh, languages, hobbies, education, special skills. If you like cooking, if you like hiking, if you like farming, if you like carving, anything, um, that will help you. The more you show, the more are the chances that you will find a host with similar interests. So, yes, just describe yourself. And the next thing is you will need to look for a host on the city that you are going to and with the dates that you are going to stay there. And the most important tip, if I can leave you with something here, is check the profile. Just read it, see all the pictures, spend some time there because that host is going to spend money on you and time with you and is going to open the doors of his or her home to you. So the least you can do is just take 5 minutes of your time and read the profile. When I was a host, I used to receive a lot of messages like they seemed copy paste, like they didn't see anything in my profile. Like they just said, "Hey, I think you are really nice, and I would like to stay in Bogota this and these dates." Like, okay, that's copy paste. So okay, yes, you need to see the profile, see what that person likes, what person doesn't like. Um, some people are weird. Some people are really weird. Like. Well, at least for me, I guess for some people that's normal. But I met, when I didn't met, I saw some profiles and I ran away about men that said like, okay, so I like walking naked and you can do so if you like, and like promiscuous things. And I was like, no, that's not for me. No, thank you.
Parentheses here, I think that some common sense practices are like leaving the space that you use, like clean after yourself, you use a plate, do the dishes, make your bed, those kind of things.
Yes, I hosted a girl, and she was not only messy, like really messy, but she was, uh, no,
Weird. Weird.
yeah, she was weird. She was a bit
Okay,
weird and messy.
on the positive side,
On the positive side, you get to meet a lot of people, a lot of different people. You get to practice your languages. I did it because of that. I wanted to practice my Japanese, and at first I just hosted Japanese travelers, and it was quite nice. It was quite nice. Um, what else? Well, some of them cooked for me. That was cute of them. Mostly I cooked for them because I like cooking. So, some of them walked my dog. I used to had a dog, so yeah, they helped me with that, and well, it was nice.
yes, we had a great experience in Russia.
Oh yes. Also, besides the hosting and guest thing, there's a thing where you can meet people. Like for example, let's say you are going to a place and you already have your hotel or your guest house booked, um, and you just want to meet a native, a local, because you want to see the hidden gems of the place. And well, we did so in Russia, and we enjoyed it quite much. Especially, we met one girl in Moscow, and she spoke Japanese, so we communicated in Japanese or English when we were the three of us. And she was very kind. She spoke perfect Japanese, of course, and she was very kind. She even took us shopping. Like I wanted, yeah, yeah, I wanted to buy some things, and she took us there, and she waited until till I tried different uh, clothes and stuff. She was very patient with us, very kind.
Until the store closed.
Yes, that's really kind. I hosted three girls back in my apartment in Colombia, three Korean girls, and one of them hosted me back when I went to Korea. So she hosted me like 4 days, 3 days. So it was nice because I just arrived and I went straight from the apartment to
To the airport.
yeah.
From the apartment to the airport.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. We also met a couple in Russia, a Japanese teacher and a Russian gentleman, and it was amazing. It was really amazing.
Yes, they took us to interesting places like a bar who was a laundry or a laundry that had a bar on it, something like that.
Yeah, like a bar laundry fusion, something like that. Also, I was at that time I was like kind of starving because we were just eating on the touristic places, and that's not really a good place to eat because the portions are too small and it's almost the same food over and over, and it's really expensive. But they took us to a really good place with really good food, with really good Russian vodka. It was amazing.
Yes,
Yeah,
we tried different kinds of vodka with them. Yeah.
I got drunk, of course. I remember I remember the bridge like opening and oof, okay. So it was nice. Also, they took us another night. They took us in St. Petersburg. They took us to a place was like a bar, like a playroom with games, with video games from
From the 80s.
ages,
From the 80s.
ages. Yeah, like really old video games, and it was nice because people, the place had an atmosphere, like a familiar atmosphere, like uh, like an old friends atmosphere. It wasn't like a commercial thing. It was nice, and also from there, it was just a hidden gem. From there, you could see the cathedral, the famous cathedral, from a different point of view. So, it was a great experience.
Like I would say, like one of the best experiences really is meeting with people and hang out with them and like having a conversation and getting to know, like getting to learn new things through people. So yes, and
Yes. Well, when you travel, it's like you float around the country, just float. But if you have the opportunity to like dive deeper, just take it, please take it, because if you get the opportunity to meet locals, see their local things, their I don't know, their everyday life, then you get the sense of the culture. Then you get soaked into the country, and that changes you. That's way better than just going there and taking some pictures and then just leaving the next day. If you just want that, then you can do that on Google Earth or something.
Yes, yes. So as you can see, Couchsurfing is a great place or a great website, a great way to experience new cultures and make new friends. It's not just about finding free accommodation, because as we were saying in the video that we just shot in Spanish, nothing is free in life. So in this case, you don't need to change like money for accommodation, but you change experiences, you change time, and just you connect with other people in a really interesting way. Okay, guys, so we hope that this information was interesting for you, helpful, and that you put these tips into practice someday. And if you'd like to receive more information every week, travel related, please don't forget to subscribe. And you can also send us like questions, suggestions, and comments through Facebook, Twitter, or in the comments below.
So thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing if you did so, and see you next week.